Assalamu alaikum everyone, welcome to my next video on the detailed explanation of Surah Naas. Before we go into in detail about the different ayats and its meanings, let's take a look at the recap of this surah. In my earlier video, I have mentioned that this surah consists of 6 ayats, and we also spoke about the word khul, which has two meanings. One is a command, is the one meaning is that khul is a command, and you are obeying Allah's command by reciting this surah. And the second meaning, we say that it is a declaration where you are saying that you are seeking protection from Allah. So this was a quick background or a recap on Surah Nas, which we have seen in our earlier video. Coming to the next in detail about this surah. This surah consists of, it has three words. Allah uses three words in this, which is Rab, Malik and Ilahin. Now when you're using a word Rab, it means the ownership, and when you have something plus you are also having an authority, then it means that it is Malik, and a combination of a Rab and a Malik becomes an Ilahin. And that is why you have Rabbin Nas, Malikin Nas and Ilahin Nas. So these are the three words that are used in this surah and the different meanings of Rabb, Malik and Ilahin. Now moving on to next is here in the surah people are called as Nas. The reason why they are called as Nas is because it is the human beings who forget. And what do they forget? That the promise that they made to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, that Allah exists, and when they are forgetting, they react it in a completely different way, and that is why we call it as a Nas, who will also be Rabbin Nas. So it is the master of the people who have a tendency to keep forgetting, and when the people forget, everyone knows that they reacted in a different way. For example, if you get in anger and you are supposed to be little silent or don't react in a different way, but we forget and then react it in a different, completely opposite way, and that is why we call it as a Nas. So that is about Khulaz Birabbin Nas and Malikin Nas. Now moving on to next is when we talk about the next line, which is Min Sharril Waswasil. Now here the word shar means the evil which is going to harm you. So evil which causes you a harm, and that is what you call it as shar. Now waswas means, it is commonly translated as a whisper. When it is like it is, if we talk in our normal day-to-day life, if we are two of us are talking, and if you want to do a backbiting about one of the friend, then we just keep on whispering and all, right? So which means that we are not talking anything good, we are talking something bad, and that is the reason we call it as a waswas, which means that if anyone is whispering, then we say it is waswasin khannas. But if we just keep on backbiting one of our friends or anyone else, right, and we just keep on continuing day after day, and then we call it as a waswas, which means that we are doing again and again and again, and we are talking about something wrong. It is like a gossip doing things, right? And that is the reason you call Iblis as a waswasil, because he keeps on whispering from the back of your mind, saying that don't do this, it is not good, and that is the reason it will cause harm for us. Waswasil. So waswasil khannas is here, it is referring to Iblis, and that is the reason it is called as waswasil. If you are doing only once, then it means that you are only it is waswas. But if something is getting repeated again and again and again and again, right, then you term it as a waswasil khannas here, and that is the reason here you refer it to as an Iblis. Now moving on to the next word, khannas. So the word khannas here is the one who steps back, and one who keeps stepping back is khannas. See, if you want to do something good, right, then you move forward. But if shaitan is telling you, if the shaitan is whispering you again and again and again, then you take back. And when you are taking back, here you are allowing shaitan to win over. Here you are telling shaitan to, here you are allowing shaitan to win over the good deeds. So and that is the reason here you see waswasil, it is the shaitan is whispering again and again and again, and because he's whispering again and again and again, you are forgetting the promise that you made to Allah, and hence you are stepping backwards, and that is the reason you call it as a waswasil khannas. So the shaitan is whispering you again and again, and you want to you want to move forward, but because of the whispering thing, you are taking a step backwards, and you're stepping back again and again, and that is the reason we call it as a min sharril waswasil khannas. So the summary of this is, shar is an evil which is causing an harm for you. Waswasil is the one who is whispering again and again, and khannas is it is allowing you to take a step backwards. It is allowing you to keep stepping backwards, and that is the meaning of this whole line item, which is min sharril waswasil khannas. So this is my next video on the Surah Naas. I'll come back again in the next couple of days to talk about the next ayat, which is yeah, I'll talk about next ayat. Okay, I hope this video is giving you some information. All this information I have just gathered from listening to a couple of scholars. I have tried to put the explanation to the closest, but in case if anybody has any comments, or if anybody wants to keep correcting me, feel free to drop in the comments. Love is, see you soon and talk to you soon.